Looking to go out in the town in the city of Boston for an affordable price and grab some great food, drinks, and atmosphere in the Seaport District? Well, look no further than newcomer Seaport Social. Seaport Social is a premier and authentic social house that is poised to proudly serve the Boston area for many years to come. Their mission is to provide high-quality food and unique craft beer selection, along with a welcoming atmosphere for all those that wish to witness firsthand what the Boston social spirit is all about. From a top-notch bar, great group seating, to their premier menu including their massive loaded nachos, endless craft beers on tap, and an exquisite espresso martini option, look for manager Jimmy, who will satisfy your needs. A project that has been 4 years in the making is finally here, Seaport Social, which is located at 225 Northern Avenue in the Seaport District in Boston, will officially open its doors for their grand opening December 1st. Get there while you can and tell them Steele and Nazz sent you. Eat, drink, social. That's what the Seaport Social does. Let it rip.
Episode 136 here. Welcome to Steele and Nazz, presented by Hedge Better. We're in the headquarters of Braintree, Massachusetts. Obviously, we got a recurring guest here, one of our sponsors, Patrick Foley from the law offices of Patrick J. Foley. Pat, great to see you as always. Football season is here.
Yes, sir.
How's everything going? He just had a fresh, live draft with his family and chose Zay Flowers, friend of the program.
Friend of the program. Expected big things out of you, Zay. Don't let me down.
We forced him on that, but maybe not.
Slightly.
That's a good pick. That's a good pick.
No, it's good. He's solid.
Yeah.
Local guy, Boston College.
Yeah, BC.
Yeah.
And then we have to tell the second half of the story. I got excited drafting Zay Flowers. I had back-to-back picks. I got Malik Flowers after, who we don't know who he is.
Yeah, I don't.
He's going to be cut when I get out of
Hell of a
here.
yeah.
And now he's on auto draft because he's a professional. Threw the phone on the floor.
Yeah, podcast.
You didn't have to
doesn't
do
stop.
that. I mean, we're on a sports podcast. We could have definitely helped you draft some
aggressive
more.
right there.
That was aggressive.
Don't need help.
All business. All business.
Maybe if you got some like bench picks, maybe we can get a live one in. If you don't.
What if you have a big client calling right now and you need that phone?
Right, exactly.
I can't believe you just. I am a little shocked at his toss that.
You read the reviews, always picks his phone up.
Yeah. Pick up that phone right now. Pick it up.
Podcasting. It's podcasting.
That's the way to do it.
Speaking of business, how's business going? I saw that. I don't know. You were in like some photo or a video with the mayor of Quincy.
Yeah. We had the city came down, the business group came down. They did a little ribbon cut. We opened up our new spot back in February. Which, thank you, sir. We're doing a show up there, by the way.
Let's go.
We will do a show
Love
up there.
a ribbon cutting.
Yeah, but it was
What were we gonna say?
I meant ribbon.
right, exactly.
I meant ribbon.
So with the mayor, different people from the business community up there. Business wise, I mean, you read the news right now. Real estate's tough right now, but we're doing really well. It's a grind every day. Things aren't being handed to people anymore. It used to be, the banks would just keep feeding stuff out to different attorneys and all that. It's a dogfight now. It's you got to go out there and you got to go meet people. You got to go network. You got to be on the phone. You got to be, like we were just joking about, always being available. But I feel that's what we do best.
There we go.
So we're having a great year.
Seems like you're enjoying the local flavor too. Every time I see it, one of my friends or person I used to play sports with is buying a house, and then there's a picture with you. You helped them get it, so props out to you for they're getting people their house.
No, it's good. It's and being able to help people, especially you grew up with and stuff, and seeing them take that next step in their life. It's fun.
What do you see from the best real estate agents you work for? Just asking for a friend.
Well, when you get off the bench, they always pick
What
their
are your top qualities?
They have a great tan. First off,
Fuck yeah, I'm
great tan.
on-
So we got that right.
I'm on the way.
They have a great tan.
Is that a fact?
It's opinion.
Okay.
Through my experience, they
Respectfully.
have a great tan, and they
All right.
drink watermelon down east.
Oh boy.
So we got
Wow.
number 2. They got a great knowledge of sports. So we have a triple threat there.
You were doing good.
You were doing good till then.
No, we're trying to pull magic out of retirement.
I know the market. I know the market better than I know
You do
sports.
know the local market.
Yeah.
Well, you were talking to those women 2 weeks ago on the boat.
Yeah. I know the market. I should come in the office. Maybe you could give me some market updates. Do you do first time home buyer seminars or anything?
Oh, we do a ton of that.
You do?
We're everywhere, man.
All right. See, this is why he's the best in the business.
Yeah.
And when I do get off the bench, he's going to be my lawyer
That's
that I
right.
work with. And we'll be all taking pictures.
That's
We'll be
right.
taking pictures with the sexiest lawyers and real estate agents in the business.
Yeah,
That's right.
A lot of ribbon cuttings and whatnot.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Let's get to work.
Let's get to work is right.
Yeah, right.
So in here, our football preview. We'll get it started with the Patriots. As you know what, I guess that'll be a vocal point because we're, New England based. We'll talk about them all season, but really not a lot of expectations for this team. A lot of stuff that went yesterday with free agents and cutting people back on the practice squad. But I'm gonna give him the floor, Patrick. What do you think about the Patriots' chances this year?
I think they're going to exceed a lot of expectations this year. I think the defense is top 5, top 7. I love Stevenson. I think they're going to pound the ball with him. I think you're going to see an improved Mac Jones. Unfortunately, I think you're playing in the best division in football.
No doubt. Yep.
If we can somehow get out of the division splitting, if we get out of the division 3-3, which I think they can do, I think Buffalo's taking a step back. We got Miami's number up here. Jets are still the Jets. And you look at the rest of that schedule, if we can somehow get through that early portion, maybe 2-2, it does lighten up in the middle there with like Indy and Washington and the Giants. I mean, if you're ready to take that next step, those are the type of games you got to win.
Absolutely.
The Washington, the Giants, and even Dallas on the road. I mean, I think Belichick can scheme up Dak Prescott.
Absolutely.
Yeah, without a doubt.
I think.
What if it's Trey Lance, though? Are we
Could
smoked?
be Trey
Are we
Lance.
smoked?
They've been talking about that all week. I'm like, no one really gives a shit if you're not
Yeah,
from
no one
that
gives
market.
a fuck. Yeah.
Oh, it's awful. But for the Patriots, for me, it's going to come down to, late in the game. Last year they didn't not even just get the calls, but they didn't, make the play on 3rd and short. So they seem to fumble every last game-winning drive. They just gonna have to. It's about the little things this year. I think they have way more of a competitive team than what people put them out to be. I think they have a solid running game. I think that's what they're gonna base it off, and they have an offensive coordinator who's not gonna take big chances like Mr. Patricia did last year. They're gonna be more dump outs. Just getting first downs, limiting those 3rd and longs. But at the end of the day, I think their schedule is so tough. I'm thinking more of last season where it's 9-8, 8-9, where they fall just short because this wild card's going to come down to getting double-digit victories.
Yeah, and I think they stand a chance of it. Some of them definitely have to go the right way. There are definitely toss-up games in there. New Orleans, I would say, I think will win, but who knows? They might be a new team. Derek Carr.
New Orleans.
You don't know.
The Raiders, hopefully they can avenge from last year.
Denver.
Yeah. Yeah, Denver, who thinks they're already $1 million after they got Sean Payton back. We'll wait and see because they sucked last year.
Yeah, but they're close to us, where it's like they have an actual head coach now, where it's we have an actual coordinator. It is kind of the same.
Yeah.
They should definitely feel better about themselves.
And what keeps jumping in my head right now, and I think they've definitely upgraded the offensive coordinator. I think I like the 2 rookie receivers. I think you have to go back, and I hate being that type of person now that we've become that type of team, unfortunately, like the rest of the NFL. They were 4 or 5 plays away last year from winning 12 or 13 games.
Yeah.
Look at the Vegas game, Cincinnati down the stretch. You have that Minnesota game where they missed the holding call, and then Hunter Henry, unfortunately, they get the call wrong on the touchdown. That's 3. The opener in Miami, they missed the holding call on the first series. That's a different game. 2 kick returns against Buffalo.
Everyone talks about that Raiders game, how bad it was, and it was awful. Don't get me wrong, but that Bengals game, they fumbled on the 2-yard line when they come back to win. That was I happened to be at that game. That was disappointing.
Yeah, that was Christmas Eve. Some shit.
That was tough.
Yeah.
So like I said, it's gonna come down to the little things in terms of what you were talking about. Of they could have won 13 games last year if they won the little things. They didn't, so they went 8-9. Can they do that this season? And honestly, too, because they play the NFC East, who's a no joke division. I mean, whether you want to talk shit about the Cowboys or not, they at least have the Cowboys and Eagles. Eagles were in the Super Bowl last year. Giants are a hit or miss. Like that. They even look at that division. You go 2-2. That's pretty solid. And is that going to get you to the playoffs? I don't think so. So, this schedule, I think, speaks more than the actual talent and expectation of how I think this team's going to be.
They're going to have to exceed expectations.
Chargers at home in December, that's a game you got to win.
They always take care of it.
Get them out there.
Yeah.
Until they get rid of that coach, that Staley guy, they're going nowhere, that Chargers team.
That guy is a loser.
That guy's the
That
definition
franchise
of loser.
is cursed.
Yeah,
I mean,
cursed.
you just look
Extremely
at Justin Herbert, you just see Phillip Rivers all over again. Like the freaky losses at the end and just putting up great numbers, but just ain't getting it done.
And Phillip Rivers is a Hall of Famer. They're talking up this Herbert kid's the real deal. He's going to be a great player. he's on his way, but they still haven't won shit. Like
Yeah.
that's
Wrong
Yeah,
team.
and it's like, and that coach, like, what did he do? Like, I forget if it was last year, but he did
Against
like
Jacksonville, he blew the lead.
yeah, he blew the lead, and he did like 8 4th downs in a row or something against the Chiefs, and it was just like, dude, you haven't made like.
I remember we were watching that game here.
Oh,
was
because
like, what do you
Cleveland,
do?
they were at midfield. They were up 2 points or something. They could have punted, pinned them back. He went for it like 4th and 5 from midfield, missed.
Yeah,
Cleveland went like 10 yards and kicked a field goal and won the game.
yeah,
It's
losing.
insane. I'm just glad I'm not a Chargers fan.
Great,
Shouldn't-
great
hey,
uni
You
stuff.
shouldn't be
Great uni.
excited to be a Patriots fan.
I'm grateful for being a Patriots fan these last 20 years,
All right,
man.
all right.
I live
I'll
in
give
the,
you a grateful.
I live in the
I'll
past
give you
all
a
I want.
grateful.
I live in the past
You
all
can
I
be
want.
fucking grateful.
Can we get the Bucks preview?
Bucks preview.
Baker Mayfield.
Yeah.
I think we got
They gonna sign Carson
I think
Wentz?
we have as good a chance as the Pats.
Did you
to,
see
to make
Tampa?
the playoffs? I really do.
Disgusting.
I do.
Did you see
How's that division looking?
They reduced the capacity of their stadium. They got Tom Brady
the
leaves.
Bucks?
They
Oh,
reduced
really?
the capacity because they don't want to get blacked out for
Yeah,
the
yeah,
games.
What are you
Oh, jeez.
blacked out?
They're blacked out. Not on TV.
Oh, okay.
Not your type of blackout, Mike. But
Yeah.
He was getting real
man.
excited there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He was
yeah.
about to be like, wow, I'm still a Bucks fan.
between blacking out, ribbon cuttings, and all that stuff, you keep misconstruing things.
I think I'm
there.
a Falcons fan after that tweet they had recently of like their stadium. Are they the ones with the Mercedes-Benz stadium?
Yeah.
That you
Yeah.
can get like pretty much a 5-course meal for $20.
I mean, you're
You can
concerned.
get pretzel, popcorn, chicken fingers, fries, slice of pizza, and a Pepsi. $20.
What are you, an 8-year-old?
I'm a big concessions
He's
guy.
a
Pat.
huge concessions guy. He's
That's
not,
enough to get me in the door and rooting for that team.
He's not there for the sports. He's
And
there
I
for the
used to love
concessions.
Atlanta.
division's rubbish, though. The NFC
Oh, yeah.
South and the AFC South are both rubbish.
Oh, awful.
For sure.
I mean, there's no excuse Jacksonville doesn't roll that division.
Jacksonville's like the only playoff team out of the 8, like all out of both divisions.
Yeah.
Crazy.
But they're saying, though, they might, I think it was NFL Network was saying, 'cause that division's so bad, they could have like an inflated like 11, 12, 13 win season, be the number 1 seed.
Yeah, just because they were
Yeah,
playing.
Kansas
Just
City's got
playing
the West
suck,
and
yeah.
Yeah.
just these beat up on everybody.
Just play an absolute shitbag team.
Yeah.
You watch the Saints will probably win like 11 games and they suck.
Yeah.
yeah.
Panthers, Bucks. Who's the other one in there? Panthers, Bucks.
Falcons.
Falcons, yeah, Falcons stink
Panthers,
too.
yeah.
We said-
Over under Mike Thomas games this year.
3.
You can get
Under.
I got him on my team, fantasy team. I know no one gives a fuck about my fantasy team, but he's in there maybe a game or two. You know, he'll save the day.
Wasted a pick.
Yeah.
You set
The
that pick
other
on
kid I like
fire.
those are what's it, Olave?
Yeah,
Olave,
Olave's
that's a good
beast.
team.
Olave's a beast.
Steele's, so we had some cuts yesterday. Any thoughts on the cuts? Any surprise cuts?
Well, I mean, both quarterbacks was kind of a surprise. They'll come to the practice squad or whatever, most likely.
Yeah, so
Like
they
we're
both
doing
signed with the
opposite.
practice squad today.
Yeah, but like I don't know, just seeing it in real time, like both just fucking waved.
I just because like you see everyone in the media, you see everyone on these talk shows talk up just completely make a narrative based off that, and it's like he has a plan, but like what is it? Like you have 2 guys who were your second and fourth string guys who are now on your practice squad, and you have no backup quarterback currently. Are they going to get a veteran? Because I mean, we don't want to see Carson Wentz in New England, but
we can do. I mean, I'd rather bring. We go Colt McCoy, Wentz, like one of these guys that you know what you have. I mean,
Josh Dobbs, feed me it.
I know, right?
he's going to start. He's starting for the Cardinals week 1.
Unreal.
Dobbs.
them cutting McCoy just shows they're tanking.
Oh yeah, then they
Yeah.
I know
should be.
they're tanking unbelievably. Like they were just like we're fucking
They
punting.
traded
this
everyone
up.
on defense. But for the Patriots, I don't see how like getting a Wentz or even a Nick Foles would be better than like just an experienced like Zappy's been there for a year. He knows the system.
Yeah.
I'm not saying Zappy should start or anything, but if Mac Jones like went down or something, that I'd rather that option than just picking up some guy off the street.
Right.
Yeah, and there's like the potential of like something like when Zappy came in and like was good for those first 2 couple games. Like did like Colt McCoy, it's like I fucking know what this is.
Yes.
Like I know.
And
this.
Foles is solid though. No,
Nah, he's fallen. I mean, he really hasn't had like anything go for him since that Super Bowl.
Fair.
But I mean, he got that Super Bowl. So
Yeah, so you have like you get with Colt McCoy, and our hearts can't handle the Carson Wentz experience.
No, I can't
No.
do it. Can't do
Up
it.
and down. It's,
I can't believe
I can handle it. I mean, this
I can't believe he even got mentioned.
it's been a train wreck here anyway. Like,
did you see
how
the
bad
picture?
could it be?
Did you see the picture of him working out, wearing all the gear from all of his teams?
Yeah, that
It
was
was such a sad picture.
that was an all-time sad moment.
He had like the Redskins practice jersey on, an Eagles helmet, like Colt shorts.
You want to know what I saw, Pat? A guy who's looking for a chance of redemption.
Needs a job.
That's what I saw. I saw a guy. I saw a guy who's like, I need a team.
I heard he's
I need a team. I'm
Guy
ready to
doesn't,
work.
guy doesn't want to be home.
Yeah.
He's into real estate, I think. Gotta get him in there.
Maybe he is.
Unemployed and couldn't even find his pads. That's all I see.
Back on the Patriots quarterbacks, though, like Malik Cunningham, I think you haven't had to do the Wildcat because you had Tom Brady for all these years. I say you should bring it in, store something because, this whole Mac Jones first, second, third down could get a little old after a while. Someone go in and mix it up with Cunningham, who you can show can run, kind of has.
Yeah.
They even in college, ironically, went to the same place as Lamar Jackson, and all the comparisons were thrown out. I understand that he's undrafted rookie and everything like that, but I think that'd be a good kind of like curveball when things aren't going right.
It'd be interesting anyway.
Yeah.
Mac Jones dropping back again and fucking up a third down.
Exactly.
Falling down.
Yeah, like we could. Yeah, like it would at least be like, oh shit, maybe something cool's gonna happen.
Third and 8 scrambles for 2 yards, goes out, looks for the flag.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. You said you didn't like Ezekiel Elliott signing. Why didn't you like that?
I just, one or two things. I would have paid the extra money for Cook,
Yep.
or from what he's going to give you, I would rather just go with a younger guy and just see if you have something there. Maybe a Kevin Harris. I would have hung on a Pierre Strong. I think what you have with Ezekiel Elliott. And the other thing is, you get a kid like Stevenson that's on the way up. How crazy is he going to be about Ezekiel Elliott coming in and taking all these goal line carries?
Yeah.
So all of a sudden you can have a 1,300 yard rusher with like 2 touchdowns.
2 touchdowns. Yeah.
That's
yeah.
how you get paid.
That's true.
Well said.
Good point.
Well said. Very good point.
I did
Locker room issues.
Yeah,
locker room issues.
That's what I smell.
Yeah.
I did personally like the Pierce Strong trade. You need to upgrade or even just get someone to block.
Is that kid even an upgrade? He's a body.
He's a body. Then that's
He is
what
a
they're
body,
looking for
yeah.
at this point because they have I call it an underwhelming, solid starting 5 offensive linemen. But after you get away from the starters, it gets ugly.
They weren't. People forget they weren't playing in the preseason. Like
Yeah.
as the line looked,
Yeah.
you didn't have Strange. You didn't have the who's the other kid? Didn't have
No.
Noah wasn't
Yeah.
out there.
But you do need it because they're just inevitably gonna get you need backup O-line.
O-line.
I mean that's just something you can't just start throwing out suck bags. Someone's gonna get rolled up on or something. That's just going to happen.
I think they had. I know the 53 isn't really the 53. They're gonna move a bunch of shit before game 1, but they had 13 guys on the squad already who are offensive linemen, that's a lot of people.
That's a lot, but you need some that don't suck.
Well, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
I think the next couple weeks they're going to be not next couple weeks. The next
Week.
10 days they're going to be all right, these guys suck. Let's get them out of
Yeah.
here.
Move
Then they're
on.
going
See who got cut somewhere else.
yeah, and then they'll probably promote a quarterback because they're obviously not going to dress one quarterback
Yeah.
for a game. That's just ridiculous.
Tyrone Wheatley Jr. though, that's a name.
I know.
Tyrone Wheatley
From the Browns. We did a favor for him. He got out of that shitty fucking city, huh?
Yeah, great stuff.
his father was the running back, right?
Yeah.
Tyrone Wheatley.
Yeah. Great to see.
Yeah, gotta
Um,
get them out of Cleveland. Gotta get whoever you can out of that city.
Deshaun Watson, irrelevant now.
Give me a
He
record.
can stay.
Give me a record and
Manziel.
how far they go.
Manziel.
No, what a doc. 9-8. Wild card loss.
So that's
Pats?
the ceiling.
Yeah.
That's the ceiling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say that's about the ceiling.
I'm gonna go.
Pathetic. May I add?
I'm gonna go 7-10. They don't make the playoffs.
Yeah. Give me 6 and
11.
6 and 11.
Whatever that math is.
Yeah, yeah.
How many
Real
games
estate,
they
not a
play.
math.
And
guy.
I think if it was if they had an average schedule, I think 11 wins could be in play. But I just think you look at here, you got the Chiefs.
They do have a tough.
Yeah, non-division, Chiefs, Cowboys,
Eagles.
The Raiders will put up a good game. The Giants will put up a good game. Chargers, even the Steelers, they did a lot of comparisons. What the Steelers have been doing to the Pats, and the Steelers have just been hitting absolute
draft pick.
bombs on their draft. They have Pickens, they got Deontay Johnson. We picked Tyquan Thornton 3 ahead of Pickens.
Yeah.
And Pickens is already a household name in this league. Crazy.
And Pickett looks like he can play a little bit.
He does.
Anyone can look good in preseason, but he looked pretty good. I think he had 5 touchdowns. Or
But
something.
you got to look at them the back half of last year. I think they started the year 1 they ended up going 7-1 down the stretch last
Yeah, they
year.
ended
They
9-8.
were right in
Yeah.
the wild card.
9-8.
Because Tomlin hasn't had a losing year there.
No, and I think the season ended with them having a better record than the Pats, and the
Yeah.
Pats had a better record the whole year, I bet.
Yeah.
And,
How quick does
crazy.
Matt get pulled if things are ugly?
Well, who are you going to pull him for?
3 drives. Yeah, they literally
Yeah.
don't have another guy on the roster.
Zappy got cut? Is that what you guys were saying earlier?
Yeah, but he is he's on the practice squad, so he's still on the team.
He'll probably be there.
He'll be there.
They'll ride it out with him the whole year.
Yeah.
You may
Yeah.
as well.
Well, you know what? I'm not trying to be like I'm the Zappy guy. I do like Bailey Zappi. He had an awful preseason last year too. I get he was a rookie last year, but he did take a step back this preseason. But how much do you really look at preseason football and say, okay, this is the pinnacle of what this guy can do? Because he came in last year and he came in with a sack and played good. I wouldn't say even good. I'd say pretty decent football.
Tolerable.
Yeah, tolerable. Exactly. It wasn't like, okay, let's get the starter
That's how
back.
I would describe Mac.
Tolerable.
He's a tolerable quarterback.
But he's supposed to be better.
Is he even
That's like
tolerable,
what
though?
sucks. Yeah.
I mean,
But-
it depends. Depends on if you can tolerate him. I can't.
But you
I
make
know he's not tolerable.
But you make a great point. I was watching something on NFL Network. They're talking about Malik Willis for Tennessee. He played a whole game, one of the preseason games. He played with the ones and played a certain way. And then second, third, fourth quarter, you're playing with the twos and the threes and people that are going to be real estate agents next week and people that are going to be teachers and just not playing football. That's who you're playing with. So that's who's blocking you. That's who's catching your balls. So, of course, your play is going to slip a little bit.
Yeah.
It's
And that's all Zappy was playing with because they ended up not really playing a lot of the starters.
To my point of the offensive line, too, I know they didn't really play any starters during the preseason, but even just those next five guys, like after those guys, like who's blocking for you? Like,
Right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's when you really get like they're not like lawyers or whatever. Like they're fucking God only knows. Stop and shop.
No, like
Wawa.
even
Yeah.
I watched the Jets Hard Knocks thing last night, fourth episode, and the guy was just like, "Hey, the reality of the situation is it was their last preseason game." He's like, a lot of you guys, this is gonna be your last football game of your lives,
Yeah.
and like that's definitely the case.
Yeah.
Like
It's
some of these
reality.
guys will never play football again.
Best of luck to them.
Yeah.
All their endeavors.
It was a good. I thought
Respectfully.
it was a good segue for moving on into the regular out of the Patriots shadow here of our possible Super Bowl matchups. Pat already texted me today about what he thought. I just want to give him the floor and how much of a bonehead pick this is.
I always go for the Hard Knocks hype, whether it was the Raiders with Gruden, Detroit with Campbell.
Oh.
And as much as I can't stand them,
Campbell's awesome.
no, I
Yeah.
do like Campbell. I'm drinking the Jets Kool-Aid. I'm drinking the Jets Kool-Aid. I owe you all dinner after this, like when I lose this bet. But
No, we owe you dinner for winning the
I don't care.
Thursday night
right,
matchup.
exactly, defending champ.
Yeah, so it evens out.
So I'm going. I mean, you just can't go straight Kansas City, Philly again. That's the easy one, right? You can't go Kansas City. You can't go one of those teams. So you got to think outside the box a little bit. Buffalo's on the decline. I was wrestling with Cincinnati a little bit. So I figured I'd step out. I'd go with the Jets to play in the Super Bowl against the San Francisco 49ers with a little homecoming for A-Rod.
A-Rod, nice.
Yeah.
Respectable
With
man.
San Fran winning it.
San Fran winning it.
San Fran
Do you
winning it
remember
all.
that Rodgers couldn't even make it with the Packers so many times?
Oh, I know.
He-
I know.
That's
I don't
that's
mean-
what the argument I have.
I
Like,
think that's a perfect argument
That-
why that's a foolish pick. But
that Garrett Wilson guy is good. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know. It seems like everything has to be perfect for them to go that far. I think they can make the playoffs. I think they can probably win a playoff game.
they'll be good.
But I think even AFC Championship's a lot to ask in the first year. No one's Tom Brady. They're just going to go and win the whole
he'd have
thing.
to play
do you think they'll
the
win the
best
division?
of his life.
No, they won't. I think the Bills do.
You think it'll be better than Miami?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And
That's going to be a good one, though.
am I-
Miami Bills, like those games are going to be sick this
I'm
year.
not buying into Miami at all.
No, that's why I think the sake of the Patriots season relies on the health of Tua Tagovailoa because he goes down like you saw last year. That team's
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah.
He shouldn't be playing football, that kid.
No, he's he
should be in a
not
stretcher.
Yeah, he should be taking it easy on Hawaii.
What a
Like,
quote he had. Now, this guy's got like head issues. And he had a daughter. And they were like, if anything, that's going to make you retire. He goes, no, I want her to see me play.
buddy.
What do you be 40?
Yeah. Christ.
That's not the best father answer there.
know.
But all right.
right, Tua.
So let's see. Let's pick it apart. So Niners, I like it. Basically, everything they have is pretty good. Quarterback, he got hurt last year. Kind of came on the scene. You got Sam Darnold now as your backup. They traded Trey Lance to Dallas. I mean, it's kind of like a lot of people are either picking Philly or the Niners, like to get to the Super Bowl. So pick your poison there.
I love how the Niners play like you have no idea what they're doing because they just play like gritty football.
They look at the
And
standings in
and
December.
they're right there, and then it's like they're in the NFC Championship
10-2.
again. Yeah, like I don't think I thought about the 49ers other than like the Jimmy G, like fucking and all that stuff
Right.
until it became playoff time. And it was like, damn, the Niners
They're
are
the
here.
number 2 seed,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's like, fuck.
It's like there's just not a lot of You look in the NFC, there's not a lot of options of who you think's gonna go to the dance. Like the Cowboys, they're not going anywhere.
No.
No one else in that division. NFC South, no one's going in that. NFC North, no. Like the Lions, no. I'm not picking the Lions to go.
You
to the
never
Super Bowl.
know. You never know.
Exactly. I mean,
I think the AFC stacked though.
the AFC is stacked. Like there's at least 5 teams you could pick from.
Yeah.
Would be like, all right, these guys. That's a good pick.
Yeah.
Magic, you have any
Give me the Bills versus Bucks.
Bills? You think the Bucks?
Yeah.
Why?
I like it.
Baker,
redemption.
Baker all day. I don't know. I'm riding with the Bucks one more year until I'm done with Tampa.
Okay. Steele looks like he's ready to go.
I like the Niners pick on there, but not to win it because Joe Burrow is coming this year.
Ooh,
This is the
like
year.
that.
This is the year. Go Bengals.
I like that. I mean,
Fuck the Chiefs. He's going to take them down. in the
Bengals
AFC
are definitely
Championship.
definitely like a good pick, like to get there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go complete curveball here, and I'm taking Philly. Philly's not the curveball, but Baltimore. I think they're gonna. This is their year where I think they're gonna really turn the table. Lamar is gonna stay healthy. Finally has weapons completely around him. They have a pretty good defense. Baltimore, they're pretty sneaky good against the Chiefs. I think it's gonna be Lamar against Pat Mahomes at Arrowhead, AFC Championship, and Lamar is going to come out victorious. He's going to drop one to the Eagles. The Eagles going to go back and win. But on the NFC part, either that or the Niners. Like, who else can you pick?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Crazy.
it's not a good pick out there other than those two. Like
No.
you're just like wrong. Like you're just like not. Like, or you're going just like you're saying it.
You know
just
who
to
might
be
be
like,
a
different.
sneaky? They made the playoffs last year. I don't think they'll be in the Super Bowl. Watch out for Seattle. They
Yeah.
drafted really well last year. They get some good draft picks this year. Their defense, I heard, is looking very Legion of Boom-ish. My whole thing is I don't believe in Geno Smith.
Yeah, they probably have the
No,
best
but,
receiving core in the
yeah,
league.
Smith and Jigba was a big pickup for them.
Yeah.
Like he's going to be nasty.
Like you talk about Metcalf, Lockett, and they just got that Njigba guy
Njigba,
from
just-
Ohio
yeah,
State
Smith and
who's
Jigba, but I
who's the first round.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like that's probably the best
I mean,
trio in football.
I have no problem writing them off.
Yeah. I say them right back. Yeah. There you go.
I mean, I don't believe in them. I just thought
No.
yeah.
No, because I feel like
Jets guy.
that's a team. That's a team too who could easily, completely tank. Like
Oh, yeah,
they
that
could
team
win 6
sucked,
games
yeah.
this year.
Yeah.
It was good to see. At least he came back last year. Comeback player of the year probably going to be the Hamlin guy just because he's playing.
Yeah.
He's alive.
Yeah.
The Rams are done.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be another surprise if they were able to do anything just because they have Stafford, Cooper, Kupp, but no offensive line really. All those
Right.
guys retired.
I
They're
do
out.
give Gino credit though, as you were just saying, for the comeback because like completely wrote that guy off.
Yeah.
Like never thought I was seeing that fucking guy.
He said that
ever
after
again.
the first game.
Yeah.
He said that after, never mind when they won, what, the 9-10 games?
Yeah, they had
made
a
the
good
playoffs?
year. They had a
He
solid
said
year.
after the first game.
Yeah. Like I totally did.
Yeah.
Sorry, Geno
Well,
Smith.
that had to be a complete nightmare for Russell Wilson. Goes back, plays them in the first game, gets completely trounced.
That coach was awful, Nate Hackett.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy deserves
But even
every
watching
piece
him
of
on
shit.
Hard Knocks, like
Yeah, he loves gold member.
Well, he's there because he's Aaron Rodgers' buddy. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He
He seems like a weirdo. Like that, I mean, a lot of them are weirdos. I mean,
I mean, he's Aaron
Yeah.
Rodgers' buddy, dude. Aaron Rodgers is fucking like weirdest guy. on the
he's
planet.
very weird.
Did you see the exchange he had with the line coach? He walked out to was like, "Hey, fat boy," or something.
yeah,
That was
yeah.
weird.
Give him like a
Fat
big
fuck,
hug.
Yeah.
Great stuff. Let's see. We got bold predictions of the year. Dark horse teams we like.
Dark horse teams. Who do we like? Pittsburgh Steelers.
Pittsburgh Steelers. That's a good dark horse. I mean, I think Baltimore is that would be my that's a bold prediction. They're going to win the Super Bowl. If I were going to go in the NFC part, I think the Buccaneers could win the division. I think that division sucks that bad.
Yeah.
Well, no, it would be the same thing as last year. They go 8-9, 9-8. They get trounced in the first round. But is Carolina that good? No, they have the number 1 pick.
No.
The Saints are the one who you're kind of buying into because they have Derek Carr. But what has he had? What has he done the past couple of years? And then what's the other team? Why do they forget the other team? The Falcons, and the Falcons suck.
Desmond
Yeah.
Ritter.
Yeah, Desmond Ritter. I mean,
that's the only reason you're taking the Saints is Carr's like the only name we know.
no, they win by default, and that just doesn't make any sense to me. I think there's a team that's going to want
Who's
it
the
more.
new Raiders quarterback?
New Raiders, Jimmy G.
Jimmy GQ.
Oh,
He'll be.
I got them as my dark horse.
8 games over under for Jimmy.
Playing.
Yeah.
Over. I think he's going to play.
The whole year, you go.
No, I think he'll play like 12 games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Brian Hoyer will get the other.
We'll see.
Brian Hoyer.
No, they like that other guy. The
O'Connell from Purdue.
Yeah, O'Connell. Yeah. Seems like a good shit.
I'm gonna go with C.J. Stroud, Offensive Rookie of the Year. Texans win that shitty division.
Really?
Wow.
Look out.
That's a dark horse.
If you hit that, we're gonna clip
Texans?
that.
I got
We're
another
gonna
ball
clip
prediction.
that.
Derrick
Look
Henry
out.
hits the wall.
Hits the wall. Done.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna say done. Just hits a wall.
Well,
just
Yeah.
They're gonna run him 40 times a game.
they already have.
Put the horse. Got to put the horse down.
We'll put the horse down. Derrick Henry.
Put him out to the glue
The thing that's
factory.
tough about him is it's like even when he like loses speed, like he's just that fucking big
Yeah.
man. Like you know,
I don't know. Running backs that run like that, they just show up one year. I remember Larry Johnson one year. They just show up. All of a sudden, they just lose it.
Oh, lose it. I mean, DeAndre Hopkins. Do you think he's enjoying that money playing for a mediocre football team like that? I mean, he would have been playing for a mediocre football team if he came here too. But
It
that's
reeks,
my point.
it reeks Julio Jones going there all over again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I think he's just gonna end up regressing so bad on that team that none of these good teams are gonna want him next year in terms of because he probably wants his last payday and then he's gonna go to a team to win a ship and take a discount.
He's gonna get hurt.
Yeah, and he's probably all of the above there. So mine was Baltimore. I think Baltimore is going to make it to the Super Bowl. Teams that will suck ass who teams are expecting to be good. I like that.
Okay.
JETS.
How many wins
Just
still?
kidding. 8.
Yeah, 8, 9. That would be bad for them. That'd be really bad.
They got Aaron Rodgers to win a Super Bowl.
Okay, so
That's why you beat them.
who's your good team? The team that's going to be good that's supposed to be bad?
Texans.
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 Yeah.
We ride. CJ Stroud.
Are
OHIO.
we all down? Is Buffalo going to win the division and the Jets going to win the division?
I have to the Jets to win
Yeah,
the
the Jets win
division.
the division. Hey, they could not win the division, fuck around, win the whole thing. But I think the Bills.
Yeah, I think the Bills.
Forget the Bills.
I really want the
They own,
Lions.
they
to be
own
good.
it. How have they got them worse? I don't. Obviously, I don't know. But
A couple guys on defense, they just people are kind of writing them off too.
Stephon
Yeah.
Diggs, the head case.
I think that's a team too that who people are really undermining. Who's going to turn around, probably be like a 12-win
shove it up
team.
their asses.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
people are acting like they're like dead.
They
and that's
will-
like not true.
They will
Like,
have
they
a
could still
season.
be good.
They will probably have like 12 wins, but then they will lose the big game. They do that
Yeah.
every season.
My
They're not-
surprise team's Denver.
Denver, okay. I would like to see more out of them, which it's kind of like either Denver goes off or the Chargers go off. One of them is going to have a
Good division,
disappointing year. Same thing with the Patriots and all those good teams. MVP of the league. And I'll start here. I'm going to stick with my Baltimore. I think he's going to get a second MVP. I think Lamar Jackson is going to have a year to remember. I think he's going to be unbelievable.
I might as well stick with my Super Bowl champ, Joe Burrow,
Joe Burrow.
who's going to take your guy down twice in the division.
Oh, I think they'll split. Be a good split.
Yeah, that's your take.
Yeah,
my
yeah,
guy's
we-
going to
we
beat
got
your guy
opinions here.
twice. No,
We
you
got
don't.
opinions here.
I might as well ride with Baker. Baker Mayfield, expect a big year from him.
Put like $20 on that, please, because if you're right and you don't win any money for that,
Yeah, I
you
should
gotta.
just do that.
Let's
huh?
go. Pat Mahomes.
Pat
Yeah.
Mahomes again.
We're really going on a limb.
He's
Not a
winning this-
bad pick, though.
But he's not getting touched in the Super Bowl.
The other thing, you talk about teams that just like do it. We talk about Stanford. None of us even mentioned Kansas City or in this
I know,
whole
none.
broadcast.
None.
Which is stupid of
And
us.
chances are
That's just because we're pissed off and have had enough of them.
They're going to be at least the AFC Championship game.
They're
Of
probably
course.
they're probably gonna go to the Super Bowl again, but I couldn't do it. I couldn't be like, Kansas City, Philly again. We got producer Justin just coming
upset.
from Rec League basketball.
Fresh off
God.
the court.
Doing well,
Fresh
doing
off the
well.
court.
Triple double and fuck around.
Go around and find out. Right?
Nice. Good God.
Good sweat going. Good lather.
Great sweat.
So what do we got? We got Baker Mayfield. I got Lamar. You said Joe Burrow. Who do you got, Pat?
He said Mahomes, but
Mahomes.
I'm
Mahomes.
surprised you're not going Rodgers.
No, Mahomes. Mahomes will.
That just shows how much he doesn't believe in his Jets.
Justin,
I stuck with Baker Mayfield.
MVP. Who do we got?
MVP, Justin Fields.
Love it.
Justin Fields.
We haven't mentioned him at all either.
The Bears in that division, that's a crap division where you can get good fast.
That's what I'm saying. I think the Bucks were my bold prediction of winning their division. Like, I think that would be a bold one, too, to say the Bears would win theirs. I mean, anyone in that, you flip a coin besides the Lions. The Lions should win, but that never happens to Detroit. Never happens.
Who's the Lions quarterback?
Jared Goff.
Who had a great year last year.
Yeah.
Great year.
And the Lions having like expectations, like who knows?
The fact they're actually supposed to be good now. So
Yeah.
Leading into our one of our last segues, the first Thursday night football picks. We owe Pat, dinner for winning it last year.
yeah, you know,
We'll be putting
You like the 99, Pat?
dollar menu.
I'm genuinely asking. 99's a good spot.
99.
I'm just
Popcorn on the
asking.
bar.
Yeah,
kids
now
eat
that's what I'm thinking.
Kids eat free after the Sox win. They're getting hungry.
Yeah.
They haven't won in a while now.
We can pretend we're kids after a Sox game.
That's
We
some
get
good
that
Sox
freaking-
talk, guys.
Oh, no. I'd rather die.
Nothing to talk about there.
But Detroit is on the road against the reigning Super Bowl champion, Kansas City Chiefs. So the Chiefs are 6.5-point favorites. Big Dan Campbell and his boys coming into Arrowhead. Who do you like here, Steele?
Chiefs.
By 6.5 or more?
Yes.
Okay. By how much, though?
They're going to be on fire. It's Arrowhead. 35-24.
Banner night.
Banner night. Yeah,
Lions.
I
get this. Supposed to be good.
I love that they put them on. How do they end up on this game?
I don't get it.
I mean, you play the Chargers. You play
They should
any one of your division games you can put on.
They
there.
should have put the Chargers. That would have been perfect.
Yeah.
The Detroit Lions opening fucking
Yeah.
disgusting.
Yeah.
No, and that's the thing. This could, one game can ruin a season for you. Like it could come out hot. You could just get buried.
If they have these expectations, it's supposed to be good, and they go on and lose like 35-0. Well, Chiefs defense is a little iffy right now, but say you go in there, you lose 35-17. All of a sudden, like that whole same old Lions.
yeah.
Yeah, the talk does get to people's heads for sure.
And 6.5 points, Kansas City, against Lions, any year I'm taking Kansas City there.
I'll go bold. I'll pick the Lions.
Lions 6.5.
Yeah. Maybe it's time. Maybe they are the real deal.
Putting your undefeated thing on the line.
What undefeated?
Yeah, I
thing?
need a bounce back
We're
here
all-
for
we're all
Thursday
0-0.
night football.
Oh yeah.
So we're all undefeated
Yeah.
today. We're all undefeated,
I
boys.
think why not the Lions? Am I picking them to cover or to win?
The cover. We'll do
I'll
we'll
do the
covers.
cover
Go Chiefs.
6.5.
Yeah. All day.
I like it.
all day, huh?
You know what? Since we're here, we got bonus. We'll do a bonus pick next week. We're gonna do a little bit of we'll do our week 1 preview next week. But since Pat's here, we'll get it done. The Patriots on Tom Brady Day are hosting the reigning NFC champions, Philadelphia Eagles. Eagles are favored by 3.5. Who do we like, Magic Mike? I want to hear you.
I forgot that Tom might be.
It's Tom.
When if
at
Tom's
halftime.
coming back?
I don't
Yeah,
think-
well,
We did kind of rule that. That didn't even get talked about, but he did post.
yeah, he was kidding.
What do you post?
was
Is he
definitely
kidding? Yeah, he posted his jersey, his Pats jersey.
saying he was ready, basically.
I don't know. I'd love him to drop his stick one more time. The talk would totally change around
I
here.
would love to see it, but it's just not going to happen.
I'll do it 2-way. If Tom plays, he blows him out of the water because Philly's gonna be like, it'll be like the return of Thanos or some shit.
Yeah.
They
If
can't
Tom-
handle
if
that.
Tom Brady
they'll,
came-
they'll literally, I don't know what will happen to them. They'll just fucking run to their
If Tom
caves.
Brady came back, this team would literally win the division.
It's a total different story.
I can
So I'm not ruling that out. I completely
Yeah.
forgot he posted that today or yesterday.
Yeah,
so
but
that's,
we're-
no.
we're
It's
hyping
not
up
out of the
nothing.
realm of possibility, Naz.
He already talked to his kids. There's no way he's going to
Fuck
defy
his
his kids.
He talked to his wife before. He was committed to her, and look what he did to her.
Look how that worked out.
Left her in the
Yeah.
dust.
I don't
the
think he's-
kids, same
She
thing.
left him.
I don't think he's going to divorce his kids.
Who knows what happened? But all I know is Tom's
the show goes on.
baby is winning ships, and this would be a true tribute to us if he came back and said, "You know what? I owe you guys. I owe you guys one more."
I'm sorry.
So
I'm sorry. He says, I'm sorry, I owe you one.
I'm sorry, I owe you one. This is like the fantasy porn. If he doesn't come out, Mac Jones, I think maybe he gets injured, and it's I think it's a bust game. I think it's an ugly game. Murder. I think Philly murders us.
okay.
Those are your two scenarios.
I have a different take. I don't think they're going to make the playoffs or anything, but I think they're going to come out guns blazing this game. Philly's going to be great, but first game jitters can happen to any team. I think the Pats are going to come out and they're going to win this game by a field goal from Chad. Is it Ryland?
I think so.
He's got a rocket. Like
He's got a rocket leg, game-winning kick to win this game. I think the Pats money line take it.
I love it. I love it. Tom Brady night. How can you
Lose
go
your
wrong?
money.
How can you go wrong on Tom Brady night? Fuck him.
A lot of ways. A lot of ways.
No, just one.
This one.
But we're not going to do it. We're not going to do it. Not that night.
Going Philly.
Going Philly?
Going Philly.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
Yep.
I just Philly's so deep, it's like almost like scary of like, guys competing for different positions. But I don't know. There's just the fact of me that they're so deep that it could like trouble their chemistry. I've never seen the Eagles in my lifetime be nasty back-to-back years. So that's what I'm banking on in this game.
I hate that coach.
Sirianni, yeah, he's
Seems like
It's kind of a thing.
he seems like one of them. Like he seems like a Philly,
But he's
guy.
not. He's from like Ohio, and he's trying to be like a Philly guy. He plays
Which is
it up.
even worse.
He,
Which is
plays,
even
he
worse.
plays it up well, but
Yeah,
Can't trust Ohio.
no, Cleveland. Oh.
Outside of Ohio State. Columbus only.
It'll
Everything
be
else.
interesting.
gross.
a lot of Urban Meyer stuff in that documentary you're talking about. Ohio guy.
What's been your favorite episode of the what is that?
Untold. Hard Knocks?
No,
Untold.
not Hard Knocks.
Untold.
Untold.
I've only gotten through 2 of them.
The first one was the Jake Paul one, and then there was Manziel, and then
They're
Florida.
the Florida's four parts.
Four parts.
Yeah, it's 4
They got
parts.
4 parts. Huh?
Yeah, I'm on
Yeah.
second part 2. I like the Manziel one. For all his faults, the NCAA did like stick it to him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
stuck it to him.
absolutely. Absolutely.
The crazy part
They
too,
stuck it to all
right?
athletes.
The
It's a
crazy
joke
part too
that-
was how, in my head, I always thought that he came from like Texas oil money. Like that was a whole lie.
It's a whole line.
It was like, where'd you get your money? Oh, his family's like independently wealthy.
Everyone heard that once and never,
No one questioned
fucking
it.
eye. Yeah,
I never even heard it. I was just like, oh, this guy's just balling. He's just
Right.
balling.
They're
I,
like, where's he
I don't
go-
even care where
They're-
he's getting his
they're
money.
like, where's he getting at? Oh, he's Texas oil, and everyone just kind of
Money Manziel. He was just
Hey,
throwing
it
out
made
money
sense.
signs all
How
over the
about-
place.
It made
about,
sense.
how about he was washing money through with his grandfather? He'd give his grandfather
Yeah.
the cash, and the grandfather would write him a check back.
Would you take him to court? Would you defend him in court?
Johnny Football? Yeah.
probably good
You
money.
take that
probably good
case on?
payday.
You think you could win that case?
Well, I don't know. Has he got money anymore? Is the question.
Yeah, that's true.
He's still got money.
Yeah.
How much do you think Netflix is paying him for that? A good,
A
good
lot.
chunk. At least a mil.
In all seriousness, though, the interesting part of that one was they never mentioned it. Is he clean?
Because they had him
He's still
drinking.
boozing.
I'm sure
was
he
he
doesn't do.
drinking?
Yeah.
I'm sure he doesn't do like
Hard drugs.
crazy amount of
Meth.
drugs anymore. Yeah,
Because like they would have made it a point to like, say it if he was like clean. I think.
Yeah.
They never.
because he said he was doing like coke and like OxyContin and when he was like in his bad ways, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I didn't realize
yeah.
he was in the NFL that quick. I thought he was there longer.
And he
than
was out- he was out that
He was
quick.
out the door. He was
Year
in
and a
and
half-
out.
year and a half.
Fat.
Yeah.
I swear to God, if he doesn't end up in Cleveland and ends up in like a different city, I think it might go different for
Well, he
him.
didn't want to be there from the start.
Cleveland,
Which
Money
he has every
Manziel.
right to be like.
It's literally like the worst place you could have dropped that kid.
How about the
It
combine where they're like, hey, listen, when they drug test you, your mother is gonna fake a heart attack.
was like straight out of Flight, the Denzel movie.
and you're gonna go home and no one's gonna bat an eye again. His mother got sick. He had to leave.
Yeah.
There's crazy little things that like was ended up being the big picture.
Yeah.
Is absolutely nuts. I watched the Swamp Kings. I won't ruin it for you, but there was definitely it was more about Urban Meyer and Tebow. I wish it was they touched like Hernandez, like Cam Newton stealing the laptop.
Yeah.
They omitted all that. Yeah, kind of great stuff. Jake Paul thing was kind of a miss. And then what was the fourth one?
It was a miss up until it started getting into the boxing stuff.
Yeah,
I
and
feel
then-
like.
and then
But explaining his YouTube career didn't need it.
Yeah.
I
No.
guess if you don't know him,
The other one on the
but he looks very bad.
on the
watching
Florida
that.
one, like was Brandon Spikes, former Patriot.
Oh yeah, he was on.
Remember him
yeah.
as a freshman? Like he's like, I should. They had that kid that was a senior that was a beast, and he thought he should be playing over him. He was like all like bent out of
Yeah,
shape.
he's
Yeah.
like fucking, and he looked it.
And the-
he looked the part.
And the kid got injured. And he was like happy. He's like,
He's like, nah, this is your house. Yeah, your swamp.
That guy was a house.
Must have been an
Love this
unreal
man.
place to play college football.
Oh,
I mean,
boy.
anywhere to play good, but the swamp, they just when you play LSU and you go to LSU, they literally just have like dead
They hang dead alligators.
the alligators. Like people just want you.
And they have
gone.
rotisseries and shit.
Crazy.
but how about like their workouts?
Oh, that
Those
was
workouts are-
madness. Well, seems like Urban Meyer's a son of a bitch. That's why he didn't work out in the NFL because he was just trying to treat those guys like
that.
they were nothing in college. Yeah, exactly.
With Brandon Spikes, though, he didn't like working out. He goes, I came to play football, not to train to go to Iraq.
Right? Fuck.
That's
And it's like, well, hit the gym. Like get out
For
get out
sure. I think that kind of wraps it here, right? You got anything
Football
else?
preview? Yeah, no,
we're
I
good.
think we covered it good for now. We'll see if how they all pan out.
We shall see.
Gonna
When
be a
do
big
you want to
year.
come in next? What week?
You tell me, buddy. We're around.
You're right.
We'll get them when it gets in the season. We'll get it
To
going.
go through the quarterly.
Yeah, we could go quarterly.
Well, let's get you in for a quarterly check-in.
Or quarterly
See how the Jets are looking. See
Yeah,
how business.
back-
I know your business will be booming each quarter, but
Yeah.
No,
Jets might not be.
Another
Yeah.
big shout out to law office of Patrick J. Foley. Seems like you guys are, killing it.
Yeah.
One of the-
We'll do the show on location.
Yes,
Tell
that's
me.
what I was
Also,
going to say.
that's the next time. Next time we'll go to you.
We'll go up there.
Nice. Maybe we'll bring you a to-go steak from the 99 as a token of your.
Let's just pick out where do you want to go to dinner? Your choice, since we
man.
got to take you.
Pick someplace expensive.
We got to quick. Yeah, Del Frisco's, buddy.
Oh man. They
Get it
have,
everything
they have
at
such
least
good
once.
steak. I don't even mind.
Get
Pat.
some Alba takeout before we.
I like it.
We're gonna keep it local.
Keep
course,
it
of
local.
course.
Well,
Yeah.
look, we're all about the local
Keep
flavor.
it local, right?
Do you have a favorite local spot right now?
Liberty Tavern's good.
I knew he was. I
Liberty's
literally.
Liberty
I
Tavern.
knew he was going to say
Liberty
that.
Tavern, Alba. What else we got?
You like that new? What's that place called? The fucking
Navarro's
5-star
good.
dive bar.
Oh,
I
the
can't think of
Kilroy's.
it.
Kilroy's.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's
Yeah,
good.
Jeff.
Over there. Mr. Hannon's place.
Yep,
That
yep.
place is awesome.
Good stuff.
He did a great job there.
Yeah,
does. It looks
very
great.
nice.
Yeah. No, food's
Awesome.
fantastic there.
Yeah, you got to get the Nazz.
Oh, you got a sandwich named after you?
Named after my. You don't named after me. Screw my uncle, but yeah, it's like an Italian sandwich or some shit. I heard when we were in there last time, someone was like, "Hey, can I get the Nazz?" I'm like, "Dude, that's
The
not
Nazz?
Yeah, that's not how you say it.
Butchered it. Butchered it.
Even at softball the other day, some kid who didn't know me called me like the rapper Nazz. I'm
Nazz.
like, dude, come on, get it together.
Don't look anything like him.
yeah, damn right. I also want to give a big shout out to Slide Eyes Fitness Performance. Craig Kelly, I think they just posted a little fall get into video yesterday. It seems like he's getting a lot of high school athletes in there ready for
He's
the season.
killing it too. That kid.
Get ready. Get ready.
101 French Avenue,
Best sponsors in the
Braintree,
game.
Mass.
Right.
Yeah, I got to get the local guys here, man. That's what it's all about.
We got to dump Seaport Social. I can't. How are they still getting airtime
Yeah, I
on
don't
it?
know how
As
they're
our
getting airtime.
front advertisement? Are they still in business? I don't even know.
No, I hope they're
Let's
not.
if you're a bar out there and you listen, or we're coming to you. We're any bar, honestly. You deserve the spot over them.
Are they out?
Huh?
They're out.
They're
No,
out. They're
Seaport
out.
Social's done.
They
They
gave us
suck.
They gave us a free dinner one night or whatever it was, and then
Yeah.
we never really heard
Some
from.
espressos.
Yeah,
Everyone we knew who worked there doesn't work there. So no disrespect to Seaport Social, but all
Yeah,
of it.
you-
But all of the
No,
disrespect.
it was pretty good. It was pretty good.
it was
they
good.
had
It was
Happy
good
Dads
stuff.
there, so I fucking liked it too. We went there after the Menery podcast.
Oh, there we
Yeah.
go. Episode 136 in the books. Pat, thanks for coming in once again. He beat everyone. He got here on time. We didn't.
I thought I was gonna get murdered. The door
I'd
was
expect
wide,
nothing less from the business lawyer.
door was wide open. Everything was dark. Nobody was here. All right, so this is how it's gonna end.
Yeah. Fucking yeah.
Someone comes up behind
Braintree.
you, dunks your head in the fish tank.
No light. Yeah, right. I mentioned that creepy fish tank to you. I'm like, this is all like
This is looking a little too soprano-y
Yeah.
for me.
pop pop.
We'll see you next week.